Mistress? Mistress, are you all right? That's just... You look as though you've had an awful fright. Well, I'm up waiting for you, mistress. I thought you may be in need of a bath or refreshment before you retire. Seeing the looks of you now, I surmise I was right. At least allow me to make you a cup. But mistress... This isn't the time to be dense now, Martha. Without him here to set her right, I suppose someone's got to do it. Tyrant indeed. Ugh. Guess we'll see about that. Who knows? Maybe I can stay on in the stables or something. Pardon the intrusion, my lady. I'm just going to fix your tea and help you ready for bed. Yes, mistress, I heard you, but I'm going to fix your tea. You went to a party and returned looking as though the devil's minions chased you home. So you sit here and let me do my job and serve you. Of course, mistress. 3 lumps this time. Here you are. Now get a bit of that in you while I stoke the fire back up, and then we'll get you into your night clothes. Are you comfortable, my lady? Would you care for a blanket for your lap? Of course. I'll keep brushing as long as you wish. Why yes, in fact. Miss Scarlet arrived about an hour before you and Sir de Lacy returned from the party. I'll admit it was a bit of a surprise, but we always keep the guest suites ready just in case, so it was no trouble at all to get her settled. She said she was here as your and Sir de Lacy's guest. She did arrive in a carriage, but once her bags were unloaded and she was inside, the carriage left. I'm assuming it was a hired taxi. I agree, it is unusual for a lady to travel unaccompanied, but it's not my place to question. I suppose by the look on your face that you were not expecting her either. Please don't worry a thing about it. You know the staff is well prepared to take care of any of your guests at any time. I will see to it that she is treated to the utmost hospitality. Her? But Mistress Angela has barely begun service and is still more than a bit headstrong at times. I plan to keep her in the kitchens a bit longer until she is suitable enough to be a proper lady's maid. No, of course, mistress. I'll have her ready in the morning. Lady, if I may speak boldly for a moment. I know you hold Cardlin in great regard, as did we all. He was your utmost trusted servant, but please know, my lady, that the servants of your house are, everyone, fully loyal to you. No, mistress. We do not serve a name, however much we believe in it. We serve you as the matriarch of the de Lacy. Many of us, myself included, are children of this estate, and you, as its mistress, have taken care of us. I can truly speak for the whole of the household when I say that our loyalty cannot be shaken, and whether a time of prosperity or perdition, we are truly at your service. Of course, mistress, I understand. I will see to it that Miss Scarlet receives the most attentive care.
Good morning, cousin. I am so glad to see you at breakfast this morning. You looked so unwell after the party last night that I was worried you may have to take to your bed today. I am pleased to see you recovered. Ah, Miss Scarlet, lovely to see you this morning. Why, my dear, are you all right?
Good morning, my lord, my lady. I do apologise for my lateness and my outfit.
Oh, dear. I do apologize, mistress. Poor Miss Scarlet has been through a troublesome ordeal this morning. The stable hands were hauling chicken waste to the gardens this morning, and the horse spooked and spilled the entire cart just outside the missus' window. By the time the boys got it cleaned up, the whole of the guest suite smelled like the back of a chicken house. Oh, yes, my lady, of course. I had the maids take every bit of the missus' clothes out to be washed. We have moved her to the guest quarters in the south wing while the rugs and draperies are cleaned. Terrible smell. Just awful.
Your maid was kind enough to supply some clothing while mine is being tended to.
Of course, miss. It's no trouble at all. My lady is a bit dainty, so her clothing just wouldn't suit you. But we were able to find some of her grandmother's gowns in the attic that fit you perfectly. Yes, mistress. I sent young Angela to serve the missus this morning once we had found suitable clothing. I have assigned her as Miss Scarlet's full-time attendant during her stay with us.
Oh, that's not necessary. I'm sure you need her for other duties.
Oh, no, Miss Scarlet. Angela is to be at your side for the full duration of your visit to the de Lacy estate. Nothing but the best for my lady's guests. Yes, of course, mistress. I will personally see that Angela is taking the greatest of care. We were so surprised to have a new guest last night, and then the incident this morning. But we will all ensure Miss Scarlet is left with only the best impression of your hospitality.
Well then, it seems you have had quite the ordeal this morning. But I can assure you that, although this is a country estate, the staff are top-notch and will see to any of your needs.
So I've heard.
Now then, if you ladies will excuse me, I have some business to attend to this morning. Careful playing these games, cousin. Cornered animals tend to bite.
I do appreciate your welcome, my lady. I'm truly grateful for your thoughtfulness despite our misunderstanding last night. You wish me to extend my stay? My lady, I am flattered that you would think so highly of me, but I must decline. I have... You insist. I suppose, then, I would be honoured to accept. Nothing would bring me more joy than to plan your wedding to Sir Algernon.
Scarlet, there you are. You certainly seem to have made yourself at home. You and my dear cousin have spent nearly the entire day together.
We have, indeed. Your dear cousin has tasked me with being her wedding planner.
So sorry. What was that again?
I said that I will be planning your wedding to her. In fact, we've been over nearly the entire estate today so she can share her ideas of the perfect wedding befitting a de Lacy.
There is no need to be too angry. You knew I was going to marry her.
Yes, but not that I would be the one planning it.
My cousin does think herself very clever, I'm sure. Though that does mean that you will be staying here with me for much longer than planned. I am sure you'll think of something to help ease your tension.
I hope so. though my new accommodations may as well be in London. South Wing, indeed. And that little maid keeps following me around. I just sent her on a ridiculous errand just to have a moment alone.
Just play along for now. Plan a grand wedding. Once she and I are married, I will have full control of the full de Lacy empire. All I need from my wife, then, will be an heir.
Once you have your empire, Algernon, you could just be rid of her. I could give you an heir.
No, my dear. I will have a true de Lacy heir. But there is no need to worry. Once she bears me a son, I have a doctor who will ensure that she succumbs to the birth.
Oh, a tragedy, surely. And then?
Then nothing will stand between you and the prestige that you desire, my mistress.
Good girl, Angela. You can be sure the mistress is always one step ahead. Now back to it, child. Yes, I want you at her side every moment. I want her to have to ask you to scoot over so she can wipe her ass. You've got it, my dear. I want to know everything.